Greetings and welcome to today's commencement exercise. It is time for everyone to please be seated so that we can begin our ceremony. Today is a milestone in the lives of the 2022 graduates of Lakeland High School, as well as their parents, families, and friends. As proud as you are of your student, all families share the same joy and pride for their student. Therefore, you are asked to stay in your seats and not block the view of others. Please contain your enthusiasm when you hear your student's name called so that the parents of the next student will be able to hear their name called as well. At this time, please turn off all cell phone ringers. At the conclusion of the ceremony, graduates will recess through the blue room and back outside to the front of the arena. You are asked to meet them there. We appreciate your help in providing for our graduates a service of honor and dignity which they have earned and deserve. In just a moment, the candidates for graduation will enter. As they do, please rise as the music begins to play and remain standing all the way through the Pledge of Allegiance. Thank you. Now, please remain standing as I call to the microphone Senior Class President Alicia Johnson to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Alicia. Everyone, you may be seated. Board Chair Brooks Buck, Vice Chair Byram, members of the Suffolk School Board, Dr. Gordon, parents, guests, and members of the Lakeland High School graduating class of 2022. It is my pleasure to bid you welcome to today's graduation ceremony. Today we celebrate the lives, successes, and futures of these young people. We also take this opportunity to extend thanks and appreciation to the families for allowing us the opportunity to work with these students over the past several years. And of course, we recognize the contributions of the faculty and staff of Lakeland High School, without whose diligence and resolve more than one of these youth would not be seated here today. In particular, we pause to recognize the efforts of our staff who have made repeated adjustments in doing all possible to assure positive outcomes during difficult times for these candidates. Thank you, teachers, for all that you have done to impact these youth and the Suffolk community. Yes. As we listen to the words of those who will speak here today, I hope that you will each reflect on those words and find a meaning that is personal and fitting to the goals of your lives. With that, I will now yield the microphone to School Board Chair Dr. Judith Brooks Buck, who will provide further greetings and introductions. Dr. Buck.
Welcome, everyone. I'm excited about being here today to celebrate the accomplishments of the best and brightest young people in Suffolk, Virginia. Welcome. Before introducing the superintendent and the members of the Suffolk School Board, I want to take a moment to thank the many partners in education who have made today the wonderful event that it is. Public education has been a pathway for most Americans to reach the level of educational and, of course, economic prosperity that they enjoy today. Most recent statistics show that 90%, or 50.8 million students, are educated in the public schools of America, a little over 14,000 of which attend Suffolk Public Schools. Your tax dollars serve a great purpose. They keep our community alive and thriving. For this, we thank you. Our parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, caregivers, our city council members who vote to fund public schools, state and national leaders, and all members of the Suffolk Public Schools families, from office personnel, bus drivers, cooks, and custodians, to administrators, teachers, and technology professionals who keep our schools open and functioning. Thank you all for trusting us with your precious young people. We have given you a great return on your investment today as we celebrate the end of this portion of the role we play in the educational journey of Suffolk's best. We are happy to share that the individuals who received diplomas today keep the state, city, and nation alive and thriving for years to come in existing careers and in career fields yet to be created. Though the pandemic is still raging, our students refused to be defeated. They demonstrated self-discipline and self-control. They cared for one another, and they won in the classrooms and on the fields of play. Amid a lingering pandemic, more than 42% of these young people will graduate with honors today. That's special. In addition, they can look forward to college without tuition or loans because they have been offered over $13 million in scholarships and grants. We celebrated state championships, which also led not just to prominence on the field, but also to money to support higher education. Over the years, our students learned to commit themselves to service, whether to the military, public service for some of our students, and even missionary work. The importance of their learning experiences are showing today. We are fortunate to have one of our state delegates with us today, the Honorable Clinton Jenkins. Would you please stand? Delegate Jenkins. Delegate Jenkins, who is a product of Suffolk Public Schools, did not forget us. His consistent support for Suffolk Public Schools is immeasurable. He has encouraged our students who graduate today with 401 personally signed letters to those receiving honor grades, and ensured that Suffolk Public Schools students' names are remembered forever in the halls of the Virginia General Assembly with proclamations for the record-breaking work of our award-winning athletes. We thank you, sir. We are also pleased to have with us today one of our councilmen from the Whaleyville Borough, Councilman Leotis Williams. Would you please stand, sir? Thank you for joining us today. We have his consistent support in funding our schools, which is critical for teachers' salaries and for all of the other needs that we have to meet. Members of the school board represent a large constituency of individuals with diverse opinions, and we continually strive to serve in ways that we believe are in the best interest of children and families of Suffolk. I am fortunate enough to work with an exceptional group of 5 former educators with over 158 years of direct experience in teaching and public school administration. Additionally, other members of the school board include a business owner and current behavior specialist in public schools with a background in marriage and family counseling, and a current educator in a neighboring system and business owner with a youth nonprofit and mentoring program who rounds out our group. Board members, please stand as I introduce you. Our school board vice chair representing the Whaleyville Borough, Mrs. Phyllis Byram, in my right and left hand. Mrs. Karen Jenkins, representing the Cypress Borough, and our inside contact in the Virginia General Assembly. Mrs. Sherry Story, who could not be with us today. She's with a sick family member. Mrs. Loretta Mayo, representing the Holy Neck Borough. Mrs. Heather Spivey Howell, who represents the Sleepy Hole Borough. Mr. Tyrone Riddick, who represents the Suffolk Borough. And I am the proud representative of the Nansemond Borough. Today, I am more than pleased to have been given the task of introducing the head of the Suffolk Public Schools leadership team, our superintendent, Dr. John B. Gordon III. Dr. Gordon is a graduate of the University of Virginia with an undergraduate degree in psychology and a Master of Education degree with emphasis in history and social studies. In addition, he earned his postmaster's endorsement in administration and supervision from Virginia Commonwealth University and a Doctor of Education degree from Virginia Tech. For more than 24 years, Dr. Gordon worked with young people in the public schools of Richmond, Fredericksburg, Chesterfield, and now in Suffolk, Virginia. He has held multiple administrative positions in those systems, beginning his executive career as a dean of students, then an assistant principal, director of administrative services, and a chief of schools before coming to Suffolk. While most individuals would find the positions Dr. Gordon held to be time-consuming and more than enough, he did not. He has served as an adjunct professor in 3 schools of education. Dr. Gordon taught graduate courses at the University of Mary Washington, Eastern Mennonite University, and the University of Virginia. He has also coached basketball and chaired the Virginia High School Athletic League. He owns and operates an educational consulting company and has authored a book. Last year, Dr. Gordon was one of only 17 superintendents in Virginia to be appointed by the former governor to the Education Commission of the states. Most recently, he led a superintendent's work group with the new state administration working with superintendents. Dr. John B. Gordon III continues to lead with genuine care and concern for students and the employees of Suffolk Public Schools and their families. Dr. Gordon understands the importance of including the leadership team when making decisions and holding team members to the highest levels of accountability for all decisions made. Board members know that decisions made by the superintendent are carefully considered with input and multiple perspectives. While COVID-19 remains our new reality, Dr. Gordon and his team continue to find ways to lessen stress on students and staff with rearranged work schedules and recommended changes in student schedules. He's determined to applaud students and employee successes while adding needed supports in areas of weakness. Last year, Dr. Gordon gave scholarships from his own salary to encourage and support student scholar athletes for each high school with very little fanfare. A father of a high school senior himself and a middle schooler, Dr. Gordon epitomizes the academic preparation, experience, and character traits necessary for a time such as this. I consider it a great honor to present to some and to introduce to others Dr. John B. Gordon III. Please welcome him.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Cavaliers. Oh, let's try this again. Good afternoon, Cavaliers. They look good, don't they? They look real good out here today. I am Dr. John B. Gordon III, proud Division Superintendent of Suffolk Public Schools. I want to take a few moments to officially say congratulations to the Lakeland High School graduating class of 2022. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I don't have to tell you that this class is special. Our future leaders of the city of Suffolk have worked extremely hard for the past 13 years in the classroom, on the field, and dealing with this thing that we call COVID-19. For the class of 2022, their high school journey can be divided up into 2-year segments. As a freshman, you were nervous when school started. Why? Because it was your first year of high school. You had to learn your way around campus. You had to learn how to manage your time, and you figured out which activities that you wanted to get involved in based on your interests, athletic abilities, or just to pass the time. You also wondered why the lockers were red. You wondered what life would be like if you, as a sophomore. In your second year of high school, you no longer got lost. You created a core group of friends, teammates, and built lasting relationships with your teachers. Even though you were still an underclassman, you felt so much more comfortable at school. You could not wait until your junior year when you could call yourself an upperclassman. But then things changed on March 13th, 2020. Your sophomore year was cut short due to the pandemic. Schools were closed for in-person instruction for the remainder of the year. And on the day that the men's basketball team was going to win the state championship, we closed school. I am so proud of the way that the Lakeland Cavaliers persevered. During your junior year, many of you only had 13 days of face-to-face instruction. And even though you had to wear a mask, all of you showed your love for LHS. That's right. The graduating class of 2022 led the current group of underclassmen through the pandemic. Their last 2 years of high school were the most 2 years in the history of education. But they did it, and they did it well. From the nationally known biomedical program to the regional champion girls basketball team, Lakeland is where it's at. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we are not saying goodbye to the class of 2022, but instead we are saying we need you. We need you to continue to be the great hopes for our city. We need you to come back and work in Suffolk Public Schools. We need you to teach your younger brothers, sisters, cousins, and play cousins what it means to graduate from Lakeland High School. Speaking of coming back and working for Suffolk Public Schools, and doing my research, I understand that a few of you have already decided that you want to teach when you graduate from college. So I am here to do something that has never been done before. I'm going to give you a letter of intent and an open contract for you to come back and teach for us in the fall of 2026 or 2027. That 2027, in case you go and get your master's degree. With the assistance of Ms. Jessica Avery, our Director of Human Resources, I am giving these letters of intent to Naya Bryant, who wants to be an elementary school teacher. Naya, please stand. You got a job, Naya. You got a job. Also, to Miss Alexa Snyder, who wants to be an early childhood teacher. Alexa, please stand. Early childhood, we need you. I gotta stay standing. Miss Avery needs to see where you're at. And last but not least, Madison Truitt, who has made it clear that she wants to become an educator. Madison, please stand. I want to thank all of you for your dedication, school spirit, determination, and grit. But most importantly, I want to thank you for being so special. Congratulations again to the Lakeland High School class of 2022. Ladies and gentlemen, I have to pause in the program for a special recognition. We are moving the current principal of Lakeland High School, Mr. Doug Wagner, to central office for his outstanding service. He's going to be our new coordinator of auxiliary programs. I need everybody here to give Mr. Wagner a standing ovation for his 19 years at Lakeland High School and 9 years as principal. We have more information to distribute. On behalf of Dr. Ron Lee, our outstanding Director of Secondary Leadership, we're about to give away some money. A group of many of our safety and security individuals in the city of Suffolk who call themselves the Real Brothers Fishing Club. They will return from an outdoor sporting event, cook and share with neighbors, and they have created a scholarship. They completed their first annual scholarship fundraiser to support 3 graduating high school seniors in the city of Suffolk. They are so proud to support me as the superintendent of giving a scholarship of $360 to a senior who has helped strengthen their community with their involvement in the Crime Stoppers Club at their respective high school. When I call this individual's name, please come to the stage. For Lakeland High School, the first annual Real Brothers Scholarship goes to Megan Goodman. Every year, I ask the administrative teams at our 3 high schools to nominate a student that truly exemplifies what it means to be a Lakeland Cavalier. The only criteria that I ask is that the student be in good standing, both academically and behaviorally, that they are involved in extracurricular activities, and that they are great leaders for the school. Mr. Wagner picked someone who has a 4.6 GPA. Woo. Is a member of the varsity softball, swimming, and volleyball teams. She is a current member of the National Honor Society, the Rho Kappa National Social Studies Honor Society, has served on the Superintendent's Advisory Council, and has been recognized as a 2021 Fleet Essay Contest winner, a UVA Jefferson Book Award, and the Virginia House of Delegates for All A Honor Roll. This student will be attending my alma mater, the University of Virginia, in the fall. Wahoo wah. This year's Dr. John B. Gordon III Superintendent Scholarship for $333.33 goes to Brooke Howe.
And now, at this time, we will call to the microphone to present the salutatory address, our salutatorian, Kamari Roundtree.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is my honor to welcome the faculty and staff, parents, family, and friends to the graduation ceremony for class of 2022. My name is Kamari Roundtree, and I'm our class salutatorian. This ceremony is not only a celebration of all that each and every one of us have accomplished within these past 4 years, but it is also the beginning of the embarkment on a new journey. With that, I would like to welcome the class of 2022. Let's give this amazing, strong, and capable group of students a round of applause for the hard work, dedication, and perseverance that pushed us through these past 4 years. As a track runner, I have crossed many finish lines in my life, but I've got to say, this is truly the most fulfilling finish line I've crossed, graduating high school. We have all made it to this finish line, and every student in this arena should be proud. I think we can all vouch for this. It has not been easy, not by a long shot. It has came with many hardships that we have all had to persevere through. Half of our sophomore year and our entire junior year ripped away from us, It felt like negativity was crashing down from every way. Only you truly understand what you went through during this time, but whatever it was, we got through it together. I don't think it could have been done without the immense amount of support that poured in from family, friends, and faculty. My fellow athletes can relate to this, having games, meets, and competitions until late at night, and then having to come home exhausted while still making sure you got your work done was a sacrifice we made as student athletes. And to be completely transparent, I have been far from perfect. During these past 4 years, I have struggled with stress. The root of this stress stemmed from this false reality that I had to be perfect all the time. I learned that that is not true, not at all. We are all constantly learning. We are young adults navigating life in this changing world one day at a time. We cannot go through life believing it's going to be sunshine and rainbows, because it will not be. There will be days where you feel like there's a dark cloud above your head that will not stop following you. Honestly, I think we learned that during the past 4 years of high school. And the truth is, we will be presented with more obstacles around the way. Mistakes may be made, but the question is, how will you recover? My dad has always said to me since I was a little girl, life is what you make it. This phrase has resonated with me, so as a child, this mindset was instilled into me. When I was in 4th grade, I was entered into a young writers contest where I submitted a short autobiography. In this book, I wrote, I also have a lot more things that I would like to do in the future. I would like to get a scholarship in track and field, and that's exactly what I did. I received a full track and field scholarship to my dream college, Hampton University. Then I ended this book with, I have a lot of goals for life, and so far I'm doing exactly what I want to do, achieve them. So I say this to say, you have the ability to write your own story the way you want to. You are the author. You get to begin your story today. So I'd like to leave you all with your last homework assignment. Begin to write your story the way you want to, and live life in a way that makes your dreams come to life.
And now at this time, with announcements of scholarships and honors, our school counseling director, Sheila Williams.
Good afternoon to all, and congratulations to the class of 2022. We are extremely proud of all of our students at Lakeland High School for their accomplishments over the past 4 years. But today, we recognize and celebrate our class of 2022 seniors. This year has been an uncommon year, to say the least, but our seniors have persevered. There is so much to be proud of, and I want to recognize just a few students who have been offered scholarships as a result of their perseverance and tenacity. Students, as I call your name, please stand. Alicia Johnson has been awarded a full ride to William & Mary. As mentioned before, Kamari Roundtree has been awarded a full ride to Hampton University. Brashay Williams has been awarded over $120,000 in scholarships. Violet Mason has been awarded over $160,000 in scholarships. Madison Truitt has been awarded over $170,000 in scholarships. Cornelia Revelle has been offered over $190,000 in scholarships. Mallory Goings has been offered over $195,000 in scholarships. Justin Harrell has been offered over $210,000 in scholarship. And to round out the list, Kendall Davis has been awarded over $280,000 in scholarships. Lakeland High School seniors boast a current scholarship amount of over $2.2 million. I say this figure is indicative of the results from hard work and determination. We know they are poised and ready for the journey ahead. Congratulations to the class of 2022. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Williams, and congratulations to each of you on those wonderful awards. At this time, we will now call to the microphone our valedictorian, Ms. Brooke Howe, for the valedictory address.
My fellow classmates, over the last 4 years, we have learned countless lessons, both inside and outside of the classroom. Mrs. McGee taught us the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Ms. Jacobs taught us the difference between a proton and electron, and Ms. McDonald taught us crucial lab skills and techniques. However, I think our education has run deeper than superficial things like a textbook or a curriculum. The events of the last 4 years have shaped the role we are all going to fill for the rest of our lives in society. Throughout high school, the class of 2022 has navigated COVID restrictions, shooting threats, bomb threats, and virtual schooling, but 4 years of community have shaped our character for years to come. Let me elaborate. My favorite book of all time is called Looking for Alaska by John Green, and there's a quote that has resonated with me that I hope resonates with you all as well. It reads, "When adults say teenagers think they are invincible with that sly smile on their face, they don't know how right they are. We need never be hopeless because we can never be irreparably broken. We think that we are invincible because we are," end quote. Now, I know that we are not actually invincible, but the sweet feeling of ignorant teenage bliss is one that I feel should carry past our teenage years. The trials and tribulations that have embodied our high school careers have only made us stronger individually and as a whole, to the point that I personally feel like I can handle almost anything. That is the invincibility that I am talking about. I challenge my fellow classmates and everyone in this building to become invincible. I had a gym teacher in middle school named Mrs. Stevenson who told me if it isn't going to matter in 5 years, it shouldn't matter in 5 minutes. That is the epitome of the class of 2022's invincibility. My classmates and I have been forced to grow up a little bit faster than the students of years past. We have been forced to grow in our maturity because of the current events of our world, nation, city, and school, and that is okay. This is what is preparing us to go forth in the coming years and be invincible as we believe ourselves to be. I remember my calculus teacher, Mrs. Mogren, preaching to me over the years about how she doesn't care about the right answer, she just cares about how we got there. So for the sake of her sanity, please show your work. I think this aligns with a quote we all have heard, "Life isn't about the destination, it's about the journey." The journey of the class of 2022 has not been an easy one, but here we are. We made it. Well, we made it to our next destination in our journey. And here's where we all go on our own paths. Some of us will be attending a college or university in the fall, some will enlist in the military, and some will join the workforce, and some of us are still finding our way, because one day, and that is okay. Whatever each of our paths become, it is crucial that we enjoy the journey, because one day, I know I will look back on this moment. When I look back, I'm not going to think about the night spent studying hunched over a textbook. I'm going to think about prom night, the feeling of winning a softball game surrounded by some of my favorite teammates, and the lunches spent laughing with my best friends. That was my high school journey, and now we have all reached the same destination. We all had a different journey, and I hope that when we all look back, we remember the good parts. Thank you to the faculty and staff that have guided me along the way, my classmates that have become my friends, my best friend Justin Harrell, and my loved ones. Go Cavaliers!
And now the presentation of candidates. Mr. Wagner, Dr. Gordon, Dr. Brooks Buck, members of the school board, faculty, parents, and friends. It is my honor and duty to present to you those students who have met their academic and program objectives as prescribed by the Commonwealth of Virginia and City of Suffolk Public Schools. They are hereby declared candidates for graduation in the Lakeland High School graduating class of 2022. Candidates on the stage and in row 1, please stand and approach the platform. Brooke Ann Howe. Kamari Shari Roundtree. Esmeralda Nicole Abanza. Malik Akis. Tahim Latrell Allen. Dylan Kyle Anderson. Joseph Ashton Angel. Christine Dramo Ante. Adonia Monique Armstead. Demarion Lamonte Arrington. Kamari Monte Artis. Brandon Babb. Chase Connor Barden. Hannah Rachel Bass. Tayshawn Sincere Battle. Brianna Shanae Bazemore. Daryl Chica Beeman. Journey Desiree Bowling. Jamari DeAndre Boone. Kamari Nishan Boone. LaShanti Monique Boone. Garrett Allen Boswell. Haley Diane Boswell. Ashlyn Marie Bott. Zamaya Zion Michelle Boyd. Jalen Terrell Boyette. Jamonte Quayshawn Boykins. Camille Bradshaw. Nia Antoinette Bradshaw. Ashaya Shadeja Branch. Naya Lanice Bryant. Elise Neve Bullock Wood. Christina Lee Butler. Javon Kevin Lamont Byfield. Christian Lee Campbell. Kimani Sierra Kennedy. Kenya Monet Kennedy. Calvin Almanzo Chambly Jr. Jordan Nicholas Chappell. Jordan Janae Clark. Zane Francis Cooper. Christopher Jameer Copeland. Khalees Renia Council. Marquesha Janelle Cousin. Faith Tashara Cross. Reginald Craig Cross. Henry Daniel Daughtry. Kanaja Lamaya Davis. Kendall Alana Davis. Jamari Quatona Demio. Cameron Lavon Dildy. Okay, thank you. Malachi Desaud Dokes. Daniel Cole Dunning. Marcus Welby Evans Jr. Ashayla Janice Figgs. Jalen Deontay Ford. Destiny Renee Franklin. Tamira Ariana Freeman. Jonathan James Gilbert. Julian Maurice Giles. Mallory Brooke Goings. Megan Aaliyah Goodman. Semporia Shantae Goodwin. Quasia Lachey Goodwin. Tyshawn Nasheed Gray. Yamina Quasia Gray. Zaria Myangel Green Pope. Camille Angelica Gregory. Felton Orlando Hale. Kayla Elisa Hargrave. Andrew Gordon Harrell. Justin Benjamin Harrell. Brendan Mackay Johnson. Jakaya Shariko Johnson. Alicia Mallory Johnson. Anaya Kijay Johnson. You got it, baby. DeMonte LaShawn Jenkins. Peyton Catherine Jacobs. Nicholas Ryan Jakey. Theandre Antonio Ingram Jr. Christina Rose Hoover. Taisha Shanae Holland. Jada Destiny Hill. Nicholas Adam Heisler. Nikenya Johnson. Desiree Alicia Jones. Kobe Kayvon Jones. Jaquila Janae Jordan. Tiana Tajmir Jones. Micah James Joyner. Mary Jean Kiger. Tori Lee Kinsey. Jalen Lorenza Knight. Layla Paulette Knight. David Grant Krinsky. John Thomas Langston. Deanna LaShayla Lassiter. Diamond LaShay Lassiter. Verna Anaya Monet Leathers Moody. Lauren Nicole Leonard. Carson Caroline Lewis. Catlin Jonathan Lewis. Alasia Liebert. Nicholas Wayne Lundy. Shanasia Elise Lyles. Anissa Carolyn Elizabeth Mangum. Xavier Quillan Manley. Jalen Marie Manning. Kalasia Alexis Manning. Amora Lynn Marchand. Violet Ann Mason. Brian Michael McLean. Isaac George Varente McIntyre. Jamarie Jaquan Mills. Micaiah Trinasia Mills. Julia Elizabeth Mogren. Gary Elia Moore. Zykira Tiana Morris. Molly Elizabeth Murray. Nayla Monique Newby. Triavion Lavon Newby. Marquise Keyshawn Nemo Scriber. Nicholas Cleveland Palmer. Niaja Shavante Parker. Tasia Marnay Parkman. Alexis Cheyenne Patrick. Eugene Tyree Pearson. Shania Ramia Pearson. Indeliza Herrera Pina. Trevor Mackay Purnell. Denasia Arjanique Perry. Jalen Lee Perry. Javante Antron Jamal Perry. Javari Emmanuel Perry. Nakaya Shalise Perry. Nemaya Marie Perry. Pauline Joy Tasia Pierce. Shania Danique Howell. Dramari Trayshawn Privat. Morgan Shane Pulley. Davion Lee Roscoe Austin. Cornaya Farah Ravel. Happy birthday, Cornaya. Alasia Armani Ricks. Jasmine Robinson. Joseph Emmanuel Robinson Churchville. Tamia Micaiah Rogers. Jaden Maurice Rogers. Carmen Dale Roop. Ethan Lynn Russell. Benjamin Jorge Sanchez. Jordan O'Neill Saunders. Montorius Ashawn Scott. Takaya Elisa Skinner. Micah Ashanti Smith. Ashanti. Micah Ashanti Smith. Maya Shantir Smith. Thomas Lee Smith III. Alexa Marie Snyder. Lindsay Stark. Savannah Peyton Stevenson. Cornasia Renee Sutton. Aaron Shaheem Taylor. Brianna Marie Tester. Tyron Latra Thomas Jr. Kyra Danae Tillery. Christina Michelle Tinkham. Heaven Kamari Towns. Madison Nicole Truitt. Jaquan Janique Vinson. Michael Howard Volk. Courtney Sage Walker. Jaleel Demont Walker.
It's Alexia. Alexia Gwen Moore.
Yes, ma'am. Alexia Gwen Warren. Lindsay Elaine Widener. Trinity Deanna Wilkins. Victoria Dolores Wilkins. Wesley James Wilkins. Ariantes Paquan Williams. Brashay Idette Williams. Deshayla Marlia Williams. Joelle Devon Williams. Kayla Monique Williams. Mickey Lamar Williams. Deja Monet Wilson. Jamani Tyreek Wilson. Tykeria Imani Wilson. Frederick Blake Worley. John Blake Worley.
the class of 2022. But ladies and gentlemen, we're not done. Because not only are we today awarding diplomas, but we are also going to have a presentation of candidates and the awarding of associate degrees from Paul D. Camp Community College. And for that, I will call to the microphone Ms. Trina Jones.
Greetings, Lakeland High School graduates, faculty, staff, families, and friends. I am Dr. Trina Jones, Dean of Student Services of Paul D. Camp Community College. I am here to represent the administrators, faculty, and staff. It is with honor that we recognize our graduates who have achieved college credentials from camp this year. Camp's dual enrollment agreement with the high schools in our service region provides a plan for students to earn a college degree or certificate along with their high school diploma. Governor Glenn Youngkin has authorized the issuance of special medallions recognizing these students graduating from a dual enrollment program with a general education certificate or an associate's degree. Students were also recognized at our commencement ceremony on May 13th with the Camp Medallion in honor of their accomplishments. It is with great honor that Camp Community College recognizes our students in high esteem for their outstanding achievements. Will the following students please come forward for this presentation of their general education certificate and their Associates of Arts and Science, both with honors with cum laude. Tamara Freeman. And Alicia Johnson. We are so proud of them. Let's give them some shout out.
Y'all doing it big.
Congratulations. Bless you. You're welcome. Great job, ladies.
Congratulations, ladies. Members of the class of 2022, as I stand before you, it seems hard to imagine that this time has already arrived. The many long hours and endless days have somehow combined into an incredibly short 4 years. I remember the first week you were at Lakeland and the timid and uncertain stance that you had in your new surroundings. The ensuing weeks have been entirely different, as you have, as a class and as individuals, made an impact on your school. You have risen above the many disappointments and setbacks that were created by our ongoing battle against COVID, whether through academics, athletics, music, drama, art, or participation in clubs and events, your presence and actions have touched the lives of those around you. Now you prepare to extend your impact into the array of post-high school opportunities that await you, and I know that you will each bring something very special to your chosen pursuit. Like your parents, I too am extremely proud of the accomplishments of every candidate here today. I would, however, be remiss if I failed to note the amazing job done by a group of 10 students who have completed the most rigorous program in Suffolk Public Schools. The members of the 5th cohort of the Project Lead the Way Biomedical Sciences program are among today's graduates and can be identified by their red stoles. These students have demonstrated a strong commitment to finish this nationally recognized program, even in the face of struggling through some of their most difficult classes. It has been through these struggles that I believed that they have learned the most. Congratulations to members of the Biomedical Sciences program. It would also not be sufficient to complete our ceremony today without recognizing those members of the class of 22 who are enlisting with the military. If you have enlisted with any branch of the military, please stand and let us recognize you. Thank you for giving these heroes and heroines your support and a round of applause. And to each of you, thank you for your service to this country. Cavs, watching each of you progress through the past 4 years has made it clear that what one values is often reflected in what one does. It has been my observation that when we value kindness, we have treated people with kindness. That when we value success, that we never give up, that we try and try again, and that we work until we get the desired outcome. When we value human dignity, we demonstrate compassion and we're not hateful to others based on assumptions or stereotypes or disabilities of any kind. Above all, those who value themselves always try to be the best that they can be. Many of you have demonstrated such character throughout high school, but to all of you, I encourage you to do justly to all those you encounter throughout the rest of your lives, to embrace and yet still give away kindness in its many forms, and to pass through life humbly, seeking to recognize others, and in so doing, becoming recognized for your compassion and maturity. Many quotes can be found about the importance of character and service, but I would prefer to offer just a few personal insights. When you spend your time helping others and building them up, you will have no time to spend harming or tearing anyone down. When you speak words of encouragement and hope, your mouth will not have room for words that cause others pain. When your social media becomes a way of supporting research for cures, encouraging others, caring for the sick, and enjoying the accomplishments of friends, like their graduations, then it will not be cluttered with gossip, insults, and words intended to belittle or humiliate. In all things that you choose, when you choose the good, it leaves little time or space in life for the bad. As I close my thoughts, I would like to share the words of Frank Outlaw. The words were not posted this year at Lakeland because of a painting project, but they were there when you were in the 9th grade. And here's what the words said in that first stairwell by room 100. Watch your thoughts, for they become words. Watch your words, for they become your actions. Watch your actions, for they become your habits. Watch your habits, for that forms your character. Watch your character, because it is your destiny. You have made many choices in your young lives already. Some choices have helped bring you to this point. Other choices had to be overcome for you to get here. Many more decisions await you. Choose wisely and guard your destiny. What I've said today was not to lead you to fame or fortune, but hopefully to happiness. Contentment is not reserved for the gifted, the rich, the popular, or any other group. Contentment is available to all those who do their best, strive to become better, and find joy in all that they do. I wish many great things for all of you. May you each find true happiness and fulfillment in all that you do in lives that are full of peace, hope, and love for others. Class of 22, your futures are as bright as you choose to make them, and your futures begin right now. Will the candidates for graduation please rise? And now, Chair Brooks Buck, school board members, Dr. Gordon, staff of Lakeland High School, parents and guests, by the power granted to me by the Commonwealth of Virginia and the Suffolk School Board, I declare that these candidates have met the requirements set forth and are now graduates of Lakeland High School. You may turn your tassel. Ms. Williams?